Hi folks, this is question 4. So the first question just asks you to give the coordinates of the points. So just remember, you go left or right first and then up or down. So if you're starting there at the origin, you don't go up first, you go across first. So we go across, to get the coordinates of A, you go across to 6 and then up to 2. So the coordinate is 6, 2. And for B, you go across first, so we have to go across to the left to -2 and then down to -4, so it'll be -2 and -4. So your x coordinate is first and your y coordinate is next. So 6, 2 and -2, -4. And then find the coordinates of the midpoint of AB. So you have the 2 points there. You just have to go into your log tables and look for the midpoint formula. So that is x1 plus x2 over 2, comma y1 plus y2 over 2. So just subbing those in then. So that's x1, y1, x2, y2. So you just put in what x1 is. So that's 6 plus x2 is -2 over 2, comma y1 is 2 plus y2 is -4 all over 2. And then so we should get 2 there and -1, so 2 minus 1, so that's your answer. Right, third part, so use a compass to construct the circle C, which has AB as its diameter on the diagram above. Okay, so AB is the diameter. So I'll get rid of all this workings off it. Right, so what you'll do is you can plot the midpoint there anyway. So the midpoint would be the point 2 minus 1. You found that. So it's there. You could draw a line from A to B if you want, straight line with your ruler. That's the diameter of the circle. So because of the diameter of the circle, it has to look kind of something like that. That's very rough. But what you'll do is you'll put your compass on the center point here. So you'll put your compass there on that, the pin of your compass, and then you'll stretch out your pencil so that it kind of hits B, or you could go up to A if you want. And then what you'll do is you'll just use your compass to draw the circle all the way around. So that's obviously very rough, but that's what you'll do. So you're just constructing it. Okay, so find the length of the radius of the circle C, and hence write down the equation of C. Right, so the radius of the circle anyway would be from the center point out to here. So it's from the point 2 minus 1 to -2. Now you could use the point A if you want, it doesn't matter. You could use A or B. Because I've started, I'll just use B. -2, -4. Might be easier if we used A because you'll have positive coordinates, but anyway. So what we want to find the length of the radius, we want to find the length from, or the distance from 2 minus 1 to -4. So you'll go into your log tables and you'll use the distance formula, or length formula as it's called in that, and that is square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1, and you have to square that as well. So 2 minus 1 and -2 minus 4. Doesn't matter if you switch around. If you put the -2 minus 4 first, you'll get the same answer. So that's x1, y1, x2, y2. So x2 is minus 2, so minus 2 minus 2 squared plus y2 is minus 4, so minus 4 minus minus 1, so minus minus 1, so that's plus 1. And do the square root over all that. So you can go straight to the calculator there if you want, or you'll get 16 plus 9. So that's actually going to work out as 5. So the radius is 5. The equation of the circle then, what you need to do is, well, you can go back to your log tables again. The formula for equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So you know what the center is. The center is 2 minus 1. You found it out before. So a center will always be hk. So hk is 2 minus 1 here, and radius is 5. So you just put in, you sub in for h, you sub in for k, and you sub in for r, and that gives you the equation of the circle. So it's x minus 2 squared plus y, and it's minus minus 1, so that's plus 1 squared is equal to 5 squared, and 5 squared is 25, so I just put in 25 straight away, and that's it. The point 2k is in the first quadrant and is on C, so use algebra to find the value of k and plot the point P on the diagram. So 2k, so the equation of the circle is x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared is equal to 25. So I'm going to sub in the point 2k, so 2k, so that's my x coordinate, that's my y coordinate. So I'm putting 2 in instead of x, so it's 2 minus 2 squared plus k plus 1 squared is equal to 25. So it works out nicely that this will just be 0, because 2 minus 2 is 0 and 0 squared is 0. So we get k plus 1 squared. So k plus 1 squared is the same thing as k plus 1 times k plus 1. So you've got double brackets here that you need to multiply out. So you can do the box method or grid method if you want. So we'll get k squared plus 2k plus 1 is equal to 25. Bring across the 25 and subtract it. So k squared plus 2k minus 24 is equal to 0. You've got a quadratic there. So you could use the minus b formula there. A is 1, b is 2, and c is minus 24. And just work it out and you'll get 2 solutions. Or you can go and factorize. So if you're factorizing, you want to get 2 numbers that would multiply to give minus 24 but would add to give 2. So they will be, well, factors of 24, 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, and 4 times 6. So 4 and 6 are the ones that jump out really as having a difference of 2. So it'll be plus 6 and minus 2. So 4. 6 and minus 4. So 6 multiplied by minus 4 is minus 24. 6 take away 4 is positive 2. So we get minus 24 and positive 2. So equals 0. One of them has to be 0. So either k plus 6 equals 0 or k minus 4 is equal to 0. So if k plus 6 is equal to 0, then k equals minus 6. We just bring across the 6. If k minus 4 equals 0, then k is equal to 4. Right, so our 2 possible values for k are minus 6 and 4. So think about it again. Go back to your coordinate here, 2k. So that's our coordinate. So our point P has to either be 2 minus 6, or it has to be minus 6, yeah, or it has to be 2, 4. So 2 minus 6 or 2, 4, it has to be one of those. So 2 minus 6 would be down here. So that would be on the circle, it's just I didn't draw it very well. And 2, 4 is up there, so that would be on the circle as well. I just didn't draw the circle very well. So there's one bit you have to see then that's in the question down here. Yeah, so it's in the first quadrant, so the point 2k is in the first quadrant. It tells us that there in the question. So the first quadrant is this one up here. That's the first quadrant. So therefore we have to get rid of this point down here, the point, so it can't be the point 2 minus 6. So it can't be that point, so we're going to get rid of it. So it has to be this one here. So that's P, so you're supposed to plot that on the diagram as well. So that's it plotted. So that's it for question 4.